They're out and set, 1st and 10. Irving on the inside give. Off to the races, middle of the field. Into the red zone. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers cut it to a lower point on the scoreboard. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the shotgun, Penix. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it... Atlanta, first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll head up, 1st and 10 from the 42.
Let's go now.
Penix here from the gun. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And the Buccaneers scoop it up. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle.
How about the quick thinking and the reaction from everybody on that side of the ball? See an opportunity to rip the ball free, and then everybody switches to offensive mode, creating space on that return. And now they're handing the ball to their teammates on a silver platter for a score.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, up the middle, it'll be pretty tough for this safety to make a play through all the traffic. If you want to range outside, you want to get into his domain, you better be careful because this strong safety will put you on your back.
Here we go, sack.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
Six the Eagle. 19 Tiger.
Third and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 60, trap 60.
Penix working from the gun. Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner with the INT. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
I'm not lying. Check smash, check smash.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And they'll bring him down after a small gain to the 48. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They go play action on first. Search. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Whatever could go wrong for him so far certainly has. And so many times when we see a QB throw an interception early, it just starts to get in your head. That little seed of doubt, that little thought that you got a flush of, oh, what's going to happen next? Because then you hold the ball, and you hold the ball in this league, and you get sacked.
Running back, motioning right. Another try following the sack. Buys time, rolling right. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
There was a theory some years ago, Kate, that you would never run play action on third and extra long like this because that play action is really not going to affect the defense. But what you got to understand is many times you're running that play action because of the great protection. You're actually trying to give that quarterback an extra beat. Well, it didn't work out that time.
That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
A handoff for Robinson, running right. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Come on, set. Ready, ready.
From the 23. Gets it to him on the screen. Pushing it up past the 30. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Falcons will have a first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Set. Check, Panther. Check, go.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Let's go now.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Cowboy 80. Viking 18.
Defense showing blitz. Here's Penix. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Penix on 1st down. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Mustang 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Buffalo 18. Hut, hut.
Trying again following the sack. That's caught at the 4. Touchdown Atlanta. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
crew all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 7.
They're going play action. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Irvin a 1st down and more. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
Runs like that one, baby, that's where you could really see how locked in and in sync this offense is. The choreography up front to get all the blocking in place. The back's ability to see those holes as they open up. And the coach is finding the right call, Kate, for the right moment. It's beautiful to watch when a plan comes together.
They motion the tight end over. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Buccaneers pushing for a score before the break. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Mitchell again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Quick pass, right side, complete. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Irving here from the gun. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about real power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
60 by 6.
Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Warrior 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Yep.
Penix now to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he can do like we just saw.
Got a man, it's London. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the 2nd half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the... This is caught inside the 15. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take the lead right away in half number 2. That is as efficient as an offense can be. 1 play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Cowboy 80. Viking 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
Back now, pressure on its way. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Play stopped by Damone Clark. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Go.
Throwing, Penix. Finds his target, Robinson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
And back at 60. Hawk 70.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Offense up to the line fast. Putting a receiver in motion. 2nd and 6 now. On the move, headed right. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing off the play fake here. Escapes out to the left. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. He gets a lock behind one, deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 9-point advantage. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
19 Lions.
Penix here from the gun. Throw left side, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Robinson on the inside give. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 60 Eagles, 60.
Penix working from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Okay, ready?
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Come on, set. Warriors 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Play action. Here's Penix. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cougar 19.
A run here with Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, Penix. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On the jump.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Trap 60, trap 60.
3rd down, it's Penix. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
60 Bison, 60. Ready.
Robinson reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Braylon Trice there to meet him. Offense in the hurry up here. Back to Irving now. And they're going to drag him down after a decent gain. He gets out to the 36. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you could be a Pro Bowler.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Buccaneers have it and just have to close this out to continue on in the playoffs.
Ready, ready.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
And
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Ready? Track 60.
Into the secondary past the 40. And he's finally brought down at the 33. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
It's really hard, Kate, to get 100-yard games, right? Defenses in this league pride themselves on keeping rushers short of 100. But if you're going to hit that century mark, it's going to take runs just like that one.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Once again, Irving. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 29. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. They'll throw it. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 9-point advantage. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The kickoff for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fields the hard squib kick. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now we're on with Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Come on, set.
Penix now. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
79 Broncos. Set. Mustang 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Buffalo 18. Hut, hut.
Here he is on third and long. That's a cut for the first. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Penix looking to pass. Hits his running back. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Hawk 70. Hawk. Here we go. Set. Hey, smash.
Putting the tight end in motion.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
From the 20 on 2nd down. Rolling left, buying some time. Ooh, look at this, here he goes. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Ready.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's Penix to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. It's a gain of 4 there. And the Falcons will have a first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Go. Go.
Here's Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards of it into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Put the body on the line for his team. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll try and punch it in. Is in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, to tie this game in the 4th. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Ready. At the 60.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Buccaneers holding on to a field goal lead. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Go, Reed, go!
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Motioning the tight end now. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Running it after the penalty. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Again, this is Mitchell. And he's tackled for a short gain. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long.
Ready up! 18, right here!
Mitchell up the middle. It goes as no gain on the 3rd down run, and now they face 4th down. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. Drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. Still one more in their pocket to use. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Come on, set! Trap 60, go!
Setting up to pass. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Buccaneers make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. They take one final knee. Time's going to run out. Brock, their playoff story begins with a victory. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. So for Brock Ewert, our incredible